All right, let's talk about building wealth. And look, forget those simple lists of money rules you always see. Today, we're actually building a complete personal financial playbook. It's based on 10 core pillars, and it's going to be your definitive guide to real long-term success. Let's dive right in. So, first things first, we have to ask a really important question. What's the actual difference between being rich and being wealthy? Because they're not the same thing. See, being rich, well, that can be temporary. It's about having a lot of money right now. But being wealthy, that's sustainable. It's about having a system in place where your money is constantly working for you, creating security and freedom for the long haul. And that is what we're focused on today.
To get you there, we organized our 10 pillars into a 4-part playbook. Think of it like a game plan. First up, we're going to lay the foundation with the wealth-building blueprint. Then, we'll shift to growing our money with your financial offense. After that, we got to protect what we've built with a solid financial defense. And finally, we'll look to the future by securing your legacy.
Okay, part 1, the wealth-building blueprint. Before you can even think about growing your money, you absolutely need a solid plan, and just as important, the right knowledge. This is the bedrock. This is where it all begins.
And that brings us to pillar number 1, financial education. Now, this isn't about going out and getting a degree in finance, not at all. It's about making a continuous commitment to understanding your own money. Just learning the basics of budgeting, investing, and debt, that knowledge empowers every single financial decision you make from here on out. It is the true foundation.
So, a super practical place to start is with pillar 2, budgeting. And the 50-30-20 rule. It's a fantastic framework. It's so simple. 50% of your take-home pay goes to your absolute needs: housing, food, all that stuff. 30% is for your wants, the fun stuff, right? Entertainment, dining out. And then a really disciplined 20% gets dedicated to savings and paying down debt. This clear structure puts you in the driver's seat from day one.
All right, on to part 2, your financial offense. Now that we've got our foundation set, it's time to get into the good stuff. Actively growing your wealth and making your money work for you. This is where things really start to get exciting.
Which leads us to pillar 3. And honestly, this is a big one. You have to understand the difference between saving and investing. Saving is absolutely crucial for your short-term goals. It's safe, your money is there when you need it, but investing, that is your engine for long-term growth. Yeah, it involves more risk, but it's how you beat inflation and let the incredible power of compound interest build serious wealth over time.
And to fuel that engine, we look at pillar 5. You got to remember that building wealth has 2 sides. It's not just about managing what you spend. You also have to increase what you earn. So don't just focus on cutting costs. Look for ways to actively boost your income, whether that means climbing the ladder at work, starting a side hustle, or building out some passive income streams. This brings us to some timeless advice from pillar 8. I mean, we've all heard it a million times, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, there's a good reason for that. In the world of investing, this is the core principle of what we call diversification. And this is kind of what that looks like in practice. By spreading your investments across different types of assets, like stocks for growth, bonds for stability, and maybe some real estate, you manage your risk. It's simple, really. If one area takes a hit, the others can help cushion the blow. This is how you build a portfolio that's resilient and can weather the storms. Okay, so now it's time for part 3, your financial defense. Think about it. A high-powered offense is great, but it's totally useless if you don't have a solid defense to protect everything you've worked so hard to build. And the first line of defense is pillar 4, which challenges a really common belief. So let me ask you, is all debt bad? A lot of people think so, but the answer is a definite no. And understanding the difference is absolutely key to a strong financial strategy. The distinction here is just crucial. Good debt, like a mortgage or a student loan, helps you buy an asset that can actually grow in value over time. But bad debt, like high-interest credit cards or most car loans, well, that just drains your wealth. So the strategy becomes crystal clear. You have to aggressively pay down that bad debt first. A strong defense also includes what we can call your financial shield. This covers pillars 6 and 7. First, there's risk management. This just means using insurance, health, life, disability, to protect yourself and your assets from those big, unexpected life events. Then there's tax planning. And listen, this isn't about avoiding taxes, it's about being smart. Using accounts like 401ks and IRAs legally minimizes how much you owe, which keeps more of your hard-earned money working for you.
And that brings us to our final section, part 4, securing your legacy. We've built the foundation, we've grown our wealth, and we've defended it. So now,
Let's talk about the bigger picture, the long-term purpose behind all of this.
This is Pillar 9, estate planning. I know that phrase might sound like it's only for the super rich, but it is for everyone. It's simply about deciding what happens to your assets when you're gone. Having a clear plan with a will or a trust ensures your wishes are followed and, maybe most importantly, makes a really difficult time so much easier for the people you love.
And we end with our 10th and final pillar, which, you'll notice, brings us right back to the beginning. The financial world does not stand still. New technologies, new laws, new opportunities, they are always popping up. The real key to long-term success is to never stop learning, to always be adapting your strategy. Your financial education is never really finished. And there you have it. Your complete 4-part playbook is done. You start with a solid foundation of knowledge and a budget. You go on offense to build wealth through investing and growing your income. You protect it all with a strong defense against bad debt and risk. And you plan for the future by defining your legacy. So, now the playbook is in your hands. The framework is here, the pillars are clear. The only question left is, what's your first move?